Catch 'em all.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's tutorials, and for today we're going to learn how to do citation and referencing using Microsoft Word. So without wasting my time, let's get straight to the point. So what citation tends to do is just to give credit to the original owner of the work. So this just distinguishes itself from referencing by referencing of given the exact and precise location of that information. So in case the reader wants to know more about that information you provided, the reader just follows that reference and then gets to know more about the information. So basically that is the difference between citation and referencing. In these tutorials, we are going to learn how to reference a book, and then we'll go a little bit beyond that in referencing a website. You make sure you open your Microsoft Word, choose a blank document, and then just locate your book. In our case, you're going to use a soft copy book that is written by Philip W. Jackson on the topic, What is Education? So this is our book, and then this is our Microsoft Word. How do we go about this? So Philip W. Jackson gave his opinion on what education is. We just copy his definition of education. We just copy that, and then we open our Microsoft Word, and then we paste it. This is Jackson's view of what education is. So in using his definition in our work, we need to cite him. We need to give him that credit. So in doing that, make sure that your cursor is exactly before the last full stop. So we click on the reference ribbon. Under the reference ribbon, which under citation and bibliography, we have the manual sources, we have the style, we have the bibliography, we have the insert citation. So you choose the style of referencing you want. Remember, there are different ways of going about referencing. You can choose the APA style, the MLE style. So whatever style you want, just click on the drop down arrow and a list will just appear from which you can choose from. In our case, we are using the APA, so we go strictly with the APA method. So after that, you click on Insert Citation, Add New Source, and you realize there's a pop-up menu that just comes out. Types of source. So under this, you choose the source, the type of document that you are referencing from. So in our section, we are referencing a book. So we look for a book, and then we choose it. We move on to author. Now note that you are not going to write the name of the author directly into the section that has been provided to you. So in doing so, you click on edit and you realize that an option appears where a section is given for the last name, the first name, and then the middle name. So we go to the book that we want to reference. Author's name is Philip W. Jackson. So Philip is going to be the first name, W is going to be the middle name, and Jackson will be the last name. So we are just going to our Microsoft Word. The last name was Jackson, so we just input Jackson. The first name was Philip, so we just input Philip, and then go to the middle name, which was just a W. So it was more than one author. You just click on Add, from which another section will appear that you add the next author's details. But in this section, we are just working with only one author, so we just click on OK. So we go to the title of the book, and then we realize that the title of the book is What is Education. So we just copy that one. We go to Microsoft Word, and then we just paste it there. The year the book was published. So going back to our book, you realize that the year the book was published was in the year 2011. So we copy the year as well, and then we come and then we paste it here. The city. So scrolling down, you see product details. So under product details, it give you details of the particular book in reference. So under publisher, you realize it's University of Chicago Press. So obviously the city is Chicago. So we just move to the city and then we just put in Chicago. And then we still go to the book, and then the publisher's name is copied. And then we just put it here. Okay, so basically we are done. You can click on OK, and then you get your citation. But I always advise students that just make sure you put in more details. So to do that, you just click on this section, and then you get more fields from which you can fill. So I will go on to fill the year assessed. So I assessed this document in the year 2020. And then I'll fill the months. I'm doing this video in the month of April, so the day assessed. So I'm assessing this on the 9th of April. So on the 9th of April, and I think that will be it. So you just click on OK, and then you realize that your citation has been inserted. So let's go ahead to reference a website. Remove the cursor before the last full stop, and then we go to choose the style that you want, which is APA in our situation. We go to insert citation, add new source, and then the type, under type of source, please go ahead to choose the website because we are referencing a website. Now looking for the author. Okay, about the author, Department of Global Communications. So we come to our Microsoft Word, and you realize that our author in this situation is not just an individual. It is a department, that is a group of people. So this is a corporate author. So we check this corporate author box, and then we go back to our sites. So we copy United Nations, the Department of Global Communication. So we just copy that part out. We go to Microsoft Word, and then we just insert it here. Okay, so the name of web page. So somebody who asks, what is a web page? A web page is just a page in a website. So in this website, there is the COVID-19 responses as the heading. So that basically is the name of our web page, because when we scroll through everything, you realize that everything under this section is talking about the COVID-19 responses. So go to our word, and then we just input the name of the web page as COVID-19 response. Okay, good. So the name of the website, which is obviously the United Nations, so we just go on and then input the name of the website, United Nations. Alright, so the year of publication. So which year was this page or this web page written? So we scroll down to look for a date. Okay, so you realize that an information that is pasted here, and then it has a date attached to it, March 26th, 2020. So the year was 2020, the month was March, and then the day was 26th. Alright, so the URL. So we come and then we copy the website itself, and then we go down there and then we paste everything. So go to the show or bibliography fields. The year assessed is 2020 for me. The month assessed is April for me. And then the day assessed is on the 9th of April. So I click on OK, and then you realize that my citation is inserted. So after we are done with the citation, the next thing to think of is referencing. And then it is expedient and prudent that in referencing you start on a fresh page. So okay, so you're on the fresh page. So on the fresh page in referencing, you click on the bibliography drop down arrow. Under that, you click on the referencing, and then you realize that Microsoft Word will beautifully bring down all the references for you without going through any stress. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, any information, please make sure to drop it down in the comment section and I'll do what to attend to them.